Today we're breaking down the full timeline of how Whitney Leavitt brilliantly leveraged her Dancing with the Stars spotlight to land a major role in Chicago on Broadway. And trust me, this story takes some wild turns. So let's rewind, because Whitney didn't just randomly end up on Dancing with the Stars. According to Whitney, on season 3 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, ABC specifically wanted someone from the show for the new Dancing with the Stars cast. She had stepped away from the show, she said she needed a break, and then her team told her Dancing with the Stars was casting someone from Secret Lives. And that changed everything. She flat out said, "It's a motivator, I'll come back for that." So she returns literally because Dancing with the Stars was on the line. And the twist, ABC ended up casting not only one but 2 members of the show, Whitney and Jen Affleck. Now here's where the Broadway story actually begins. During Wicked Night on Dancing with the Stars, after Whitney's performance, she and Mark Ballas were interviewed, and Mark Ballas casually hinted, unprovoked, that Whitney could play Roxie in Chicago.
I definitely need to take some singing lessons before that would happen.
Well, we can get you covered there. We're going to get you in with Eric Vitro.
Yeah.
Get her in with my coach. He coaches everybody. He works with Ariana. He works with everybody. So he'll take good care of her. But yeah, she would be great on Broadway.
Yeah.
Definitely as a character role.
Yeah.
Or maybe Roxie Hart one day, huh? That'd be cool. I could see that happening.
At the time, people thought it was just a compliment, but looking back, that moment was foreshadowing. Fast forward to the week before Whitney was eliminated, she danced the Argentine tango to Cell Block Tango, one of the most iconic songs from the musical Chicago. And this is when the internet started connecting the dots, because immediately after her performance, Chicago the Musical's official Instagram reposted Whitney's performance. Not only that, but they captioned it Whitney Leavitt as Roxie when ? They even commented on her original post, and get this, Whitney's Dancing with the Stars performance is the only repost that their Instagram had ever made. Now, at the same time all of this was happening, season 3 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives premiered, and fans believe that premiere and the drama that came with it may have cost Whitney votes. In one episode, Whitney says on camera that she only came back to the Hulu show because it helped her audition for Dancing with the Stars. Some fans saw this as strategic, others saw it as manipulative. The premiere week lined up exactly with the semifinals of Dancing with the Stars, and that's when Whitney was eliminated. Right after her elimination, Whitney pops up in New York City, not just on vacation, but near Broadway. Everyone online was speculating on whether she was auditioning for a Broadway show, specifically Chicago, and turns out they were correct. Now this is where the story takes a turn, because Whitney's appearance on Call Her Daddy wasn't just a full-on interview, it was a full-on statement. ABC actually partnered with the Call Her Daddy podcast for a special segment, bringing Whitney and Mark Ballas onto the show to perform their freestyle that they would have done on the finale of Dancing with the Stars. The performance was set to a remix of Frank Sinatra's My Way, mashed with the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives theme song, but this time it wasn't just a dance. It was a visual representation of everything that Whitney and Mark went through. There are mirrors, smeared lipstick, and a bunch of dancers representing the internet trolls. The final message hits the screen, which is social media is bad for your mental health. And that set the tone for the whole interview, which was one of the rawest moments we've seen from Whitney all season, because behind the scenes, Whitney had been dealing with heavy online hate and also a feud with her fellow castmate Jen Affleck. Whitney reveals that even Mark Ballas told her he had never seen this level of personal negativity in all the seasons he's done. Whitney also says that it hurt her to see Jen, who knows exactly what it's like to face public hate, go live on social media and say she wouldn't vote for Whitney to win.
And I would be rooting for a former Mom Talk person, but we won't get into it because you'll have to wait for season 3. Okay, we'll end this live now.
Oh, I'm out of this chat. Too much drama, please. Too much drama. Okay, let's say bye. God damn it.
Just kidding.
Whitney says she could have just said who she was voting for, but she fed into it. So while Whitney was dancing for her life on Dancing with the Stars, she was also dealing with internal pressure outside hate, and public tension within the cast of her own Hulu show, which makes what happened next even more unbelievable. She says she has huge news that she'll reveal on Monday, December 1st, and yes, it had everything to do with why she was in New York City. And this is where the Broadway reveal starts to shape up. And on December 1st, she announces it. Whitney Leavitt is officially joining Chicago on Broadway as Roxie Hart. She says she's grateful beyond words and can't believe she gets to play this iconic role.
And it's a bit surreal, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I still feel like, you know, those pinch me moments, like, am I dreaming? Is this actually happening?
Her run begins February 2nd, 2026 and goes through March 15th, which is a 6-week limited engagement. And to wrap it all up, Dancing with the Stars judge Derek Huff literally admits that he told people during Whitney's Hamilton routine, "Get this girl on Broadway." 1 week later, Chicago reached out to Whitney.
I even remember watching you and thinking, like, I mean, this girl, she's an absolute star. She belongs, you know, on the stage. Was Dancing with the Stars like the ultimate audition?
I mean, it feels like it, doesn't it? Like, it felt like, I remember after Mark and I did our Hamilton dance.
Yeah.
And you were like, get these two on Broadway right now. And literally, Derek, a week later, that's when I was like hearing some talks with Chicago.
Whitney's Dancing with the Stars performance was basically her unofficial audition. From Mom Talk to reality TV to Dancing with the Stars, Whitney Leavitt just turned a delusional dream into a real Broadway debut. And now she's officially Roxie Hart. And that's how Whitney Leavitt got on Broadway. And that's your recap for Pop Pulse, the heart of pop culture. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another recap. Thank you for watching. Tell me in the comments, did Dancing with the Stars help launch Whitney to Broadway, or was this always the plan? And who should be the next reality star to hit the Broadway stage?